Good morning, Pantsers. This video comes to you in two parts. Part 1. NaNo. How is NaNo going for you guys? I had a migraine on Friday, and so I didn't get anything done at all on Friday, and I only wrote like 1,000 words on Saturday. So I'm 3,000 words behind where I would like to be, but I haven't fallen below the official, NaNo word count target. So I'm doing okay, I guess. I was talking about this with Phoebe, and I think I'm gonna have to abandon my actual manuscript and go back to writing notes again, which is what I did in June. For this same story, I might add, because I seem to discover a new giant plot hole like every time I go to write anything. This has just been like one plot hole after another. I'm constantly finding things either I need to fix or I'm coming up with a different idea for how to handle a situation that means I have to change a bunch of other things to fit in with it. So that's kind of a pain. On the other hand, as Celing said, world building in some ways is easier than actually writing the manuscript. I can kind of go with it. By the way, Celing, I'm glad you had a good time with Gishwes. I'm so sad that I didn't get to participate. It seems like so much fun. I wish I could do it, but it just doesn't work out. Too much other stuff going on. I hope the rest of you who were participating, I hope you guys had fun too. Part 2. Our pants. So did you guys see Hank and John announced the new Nerdfighteria.com? My understanding is that eventually it's Nerdfighteria.com is supposed to be like a landing page that has links to all the Nerdfighteria stuff, including the new forums. But they had some kind of technical problem. I don't know what it was exactly. So for right now, Nerdfighteria.com is redirecting to the new forums, which are called Our Pants. I kind of like that. It's much more community-based sounding than My Pants or Your Pants. Our Pants. So have you guys checked them out yet? I like them. They're a lot more like the first version of Your Pants before the great hacking, the original iteration of Your Pants that was kind of awesome. I haven't spent a lot of time looking around yet, but so far the only thing I've seen that kind of makes me sad is that there's no way to add friends and there's no group thing. There's no way to make groups. So I hope they figure out some way to add that in the future, because I think it was something that Nerdfighteria as a whole used a lot, and certainly it was something that we used back when we still had the ability. Anyway, I'm really excited about having a new awesome forum because, the second iteration of Your Pants sucked. Everybody hated it, and it was hard to use. The first version of Your Pants before the hacking was really good, and people were using it a lot. There was a lot of community stuff going on there. I mean, that's where the search for Gussie Manlove happened, and that was amazing. I didn't really participate in that because I don't really have the skill, but I watched it from very, very early on in the thread, like when there were just a few pages in the thread, and it was fascinating, and it ended up being hundreds of pages. I think people are still adding to the Google document that they ended up putting together. That was awesome, and it was something that couldn't have happened without that kind of a forum, without some place for Nerdfighteria to sort of gather. So I'm really, really excited about having a new forum that is usable and functional. So I hope that Our Pants turns out to be as awesome as Your Pants was beginning to be before it got hacked, because I think one of Nerdfighteria's greatest strengths is our ability to come together as a community and do awesome things, and I think that having a really good, usable, functional forum is really helpful for that. So now I'm going to go write more notes in my terrible NaNo file full of suck. I hope you guys are doing better with your NaNo projects than I'm doing with mine. I don't hate mine, but it's being very, very difficult. Don't forget to be awesome. I'll see you guys next week.